Levy finds Rose. Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer! And the Bulls take a 2-1 lead in this Eastern Conference semifinal.
Derrick Rose certainly had his moments, but still hasn't regained his MVP form yet. And with D-Rose battling all the injuries the last few seasons, Jimmy Butler has transformed himself into a bona fide bucket maker and go-to guy for Chicago. NBA.com's Steve Ashburn caught up with the most improved player.
So, Jimmy, congratulations, by the way, on getting your business taken care of and clearing the decks for basketball. People are going to want to know how life is going to be different for Jimmy Butler when he's not exceeding people's expectations.
I don't know. I think I got to do what I know I'm capable of. Have to worry about myself and my opinion. I can't get caught up in the outside world because they don't know what I went through all summer. You can't play well every single night. That's fine with me, but I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm going to do this season, bottom line.
There's a lot of pressure in any job, especially when you're in charge of a program. And, it was a lot of pressure at Iowa State. I put a lot of pressure on myself, especially being my hometown. There's a lot of pressure on this job, Steve. But, the way I look at it, if you're a competitor, which I think I am, you welcome what's in front of us. Yeah, there is a lot of pressure. There's a lot of expectations, but that's what you want. You want a team that you feel could compete at the highest level, and that's certainly what we have.
It starts with me being on the court, and I know how hard I work to get back on the court and how hard I work on my game. So it's not about proving people wrong or just trying to go out there and make people love me. It's about going out there. I love the game. I appreciate the game. And it's about me just playing basketball.
New coach in Chicago, and a little like Billy Donovan in OKC, Fred Hoiberg's got himself a really good roster. What's on his to-do list?
Well, I think it's almost similar, almost the same thing. He has to get complete buy-in from his veteran players there, but he also has to establish his identity that he wants to have with that team, put his stamp on it in terms of how he wants him to play offensively and defensively.
Isaiah, in terms of Derrick Rose, many felt like he still was taking too many three-pointers last year. He's not a great three-point shooter and attacking maybe less than he should have. What should his approach look like?
Well, he's definitely had to change his game because of the knee injuries, and you have to give him credit for being talented enough to change his game. He's not as athletic as he once was, so he's consequently taking more jump shots. I think now he may be a little bit more comfortable with his knees, and he can start driving to the basket again. So I do think there will be a balance, and Smitty, you can speak to this coming off of knee injuries. There's some hesitation in the way that he's hurt himself the last 2 years. Psychologically it had to have an impact on him to make him change his game a little bit.
Pau Gasol came over, averaged a double-double last season. He was just MVP of the Eurobasket tournament. He's 35, but so skilled. How can Hoiberg use him?
I think he had a phenomenal year, and I think if you're Fred Hoiberg, you hopefully that Joakim Noah, Bobby Portis, Doug McDermott, Taj Gibson can have healthier regular seasons so he can be fresher. I thought he played extremely well throughout the regular season, but I thought in the playoffs, obviously with the injuries, but I think he tailored off. I think if they can have him rest a little bit more throughout the regular season, he could take 20 games off and then have him fresh. Yeah, spot game, 3 or 4 here there, and then be fresh in the playoffs. So they need him to be that constant dominant force.